But the fact that we always speak good about Real Madrid on this channel, it's only right that we speak about the bad as well, because we can go into depth about that. And with the upcoming match against Manchester City, which is actually the main motivation for this video, because we don't know what's gonna happen. We genuinely don't know. This could be an embarrassing loss, could be a monumental victory. We don't know. It will be decided next week, the 9th of April. It's a very big game. I'm nervous. I don't know about you. So we're going to be looking at the biggest loss of each year from 2015 straight to the current year 2024. And we're starting off obviously with an El Clasico. And this El Clasico is a bit odd because I can explain this easily. Real Madrid had a bunch of injuries. This was also during the horrible time in which Rafa Benitez was the coach. Yes, Rafa Benitez gets too much hate in my opinion. He was a good coach for this game. Going into it, we had about 4 injuries to Bale, James Rodriguez, Modric, and Sergio Ramos, I believe. Going into this match, it was El Clasico, a Messi-less Barcelona, where Suarez, Neymar, those two were both insane. I'm talking about this was prime Neymar. This was an outstanding team. And we were going up against a mixed up team in which Real Madrid just were not seeing eye to eye. They didn't like the coach, they didn't like his tactics, and overall it was just terrible. The match starts. Suarez already scoring a goal, breaking the defense so easily. Then we have Neymar also scoring. It goes on to Iniesta scoring a beauty, and then to top it all off, Suarez scores again. And this was just an embarrassing performance. Too many rushed things in this game, because Rafa Benitez did one of the weirdest and downright stupidest things. He brought back James Rodriguez, Bale, Ramos, Modric, and they weren't even fully clear to play. They were just brought, no warm-up match, nothing. Forced to come back from injury to play this game, which was horrible. It was a horrible decision. And yes, I still think Benitez got a lot of hate, unnecessary hate, because he was a decent coach. But come on man, that was stupid. So 2016, this was actually in the same season, however different coach. Zinedine Zidane came in. He changed the team a lot. He changed the team tactically to be a way better club. And we went into a Champions League tie in which Real Madrid were the favourites to win the trophy. We went up against Wolfsburg at Wolfsburg's home, and they dominated. Julian Draxler was in his prime. He was unbelievable. First of all, Ricardo Rodriguez got a penalty from Casemiro making a stupendous decision and tackling a player in a very weird way. He just gave a stupid penalty away. Navas broken. Ricardo Rodriguez scores 1-0. We move on to the later stages. Julian Draxler slides the ball. Max Arnold scores 2-0. Embarrassing. After the game, it was so embarrassing. The news reports Marker, who was a good Real Madrid source, were making fun of Real Madrid. They were having laughs, putting all kinds of weird, just downright weird newspapers. That was the most embarrassing loss of 2016. 2017, this one was El Clasico again, but a very different team. Real Madrid were on course to win La Liga. They just came from beating Bayern Munich in a very well played match, a very good match. And Barca were struggling. They just got knocked out of the Champions League by Juventus. And in this match, it had everything. It had Messi, Suarez, Neymar, Cristiano. He was on a dangerous streak of scoring. The match started off, Casemiro scores 1-0. We thinking, okay, we can win this game. Then Messi scores, which to me, to be honest with you, this was probably one of the best El Clasico performances by Messi, to be honest. And then it just gets worse. Rakitic scores, it's 2-1. We move on to the 80th minute. James Rodriguez steps up out of nowhere. A guy who was on the bench for basically the entire season steps up, scores. And we're thinking the comeback is on, because in the season we made a bunch of great comebacks. However, Messi scored in the 93rd minute, and it was a very sad loss, but it didn't matter that much because we ended up winning 2 trophies that season, which was La Liga, Champions League. Overall, we lost that match, and that was the biggest loss of 2017. We move on to 2018, but this was the horrendous season of 2018 to 19 season, which in 2018 we lost again to Barcelona, this time 5-1. If you were a Real Madrid fan in 2018 and you were watching these games, you deserve a medal, fully, because bro, this is the worst Real Madrid team, worst version of the team. And also this was Julian Lopetegui's last match as a Real Madrid coach. And if you watch that game, I recommend you to not rewatch that game. That has to be... It looked as if it was Barcelona against Leeds United. Honestly, the team was making stupid mistakes at the back. Suarez, Coutinho, they were just dominating. And this was just... It was such a dark time to be a Real Madrid fan. And if you are watching, honestly, you deserve props. I was watching. And I don't remember that game too much. I believe when I was watching that match, I turned off the television, which was a very good choice in my opinion, because that got super embarrassing. 2019, exact same season. However, this one was in the Champions League, and you already know what it is. It's the knockout stages, where Real Madrid should have beat Ajax, due to this being one of the worst seasons, worst Real Madrid teams ever. And if you look at the names on the squad, it wasn't that bad. You would never expect Real Madrid to be playing this bad, because they had great players, great legends. And this was truly a match where we saw Ajax was a new rising force, winning 4-1, destroying Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu, knocking Real Madrid out of a competition which they won 3 times in a row. It was just such a difficult time to watch Real Madrid, and I'm so happy that we are in this current age where we don't have to suffer watching a team look like Leeds United, who have Sergio Ramos on the team, Toni Kroos, Modric. It was painful. We move on to 2020, in which 2020, if you remember, pandemic year, it was overall a bad year to watch football and many other sports because there were no crowds. It was a very weird time, and I don't even blame you if you missed out on this match, because I missed out on it. I had no idea that Champions League was even being played at this time, because if you rewind time, this match, which was a knockout stage round, and it was played in August. August is usually when a new season begins. Real Madrid against Man City. Man City won this game in such easy fashion. Why? Because, well, Rafa Varane was giving ball position away so many times, making stupid mistakes. Real Madrid actually could have won this game, having a better defense. And we're just gonna move on straight to 2021. 2021, also a difficult year. Zinedine Zidane was actually improving the team a lot. We did not make any signings, and we beat Liverpool. We beat a lot of good teams that season. We got to play Chelsea. Chelsea had a refreshed team, a new team, youngsters, Havertz, Mount, Werner. This was a very good Chelsea team. We had a small chance of winning this game, but overall at the Stamford Bridge, that Chelsea team dominated. Fully dominated. Chelsea should have arguably won more than 2-0 because they were missing chances like crazy. 2022 now, you're probably thinking, well, what big loss did we have in 2022? Because we won the Champions League, we won La Liga, but you'll actually be surprised. Barcelona had no right to win this match, and yet again, a 4-0 scoreline. I mean, bro, we can't escape 4-0s. That's just a proven fact, we can't escape it. In which, if you watch that match, we did not have Benzema. The team couldn't play without Benzema back then. They should have won probably 10-0 if you look at how much chances they had, which they did not put away. Real Madrid was super poor that match. And at that match, if you are a Real Madrid fan, it feels like a fever dream because we were not even wearing the home kit. We were wearing the Y3 kit, which was a black and white kit. 2023, you already knew this one was coming. Manchester City against Real Madrid, 4-0. As I said, we can't escape the 4-0s, we can't escape conceding 4 goals. Which in the second leg, it was played at the Etihad. Ancelotti got the game tactically wrong. I was watching the game throughout, even when we were losing 3-0 till the 90th minute. I was watching. I thought maybe we can get something. But it also was too late. I watched this game until the final whistle. I really pray that we don't get moments like this anymore, but I do commend players like Vinny, who continue to play, he continue to try his best. However, Benzema was just off his game. Courtois was our best player. He saved us from going 6-0, 7-0. And it was difficult to watch that game. And we move on to 2024, which is this current year. I'm saying 2024, I'm cutting out any chances of us losing. Again by a big scoreline, because I'm going to say the worst match was the Copa del Rey match at the Wanda Metropolitano. 4-2 Atletico. Atletico was just a better club. That's what I'm going to say. They have magic when they play at the Metropolitano. Except for when they face Barca, because you know Barca beat them in the most recent match. Bellingham was our best player. It was a rough match to watch. And I really hope we don't get any more of those this season. And the big match against Man City that comes up, we have to be ready for it. It's going to be nerve-wracking. That's it for now. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash like, subscribe, and also leave your opinion.